Hello guys.
Hi.
Yeah, so we are on our way now. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we starting?
We're starting the IVF procedure. At least the intake. So
the intake and some blood works and some scan. Yeah.
Oh my God, so I'll have to leave a part of you.
Oh, they'll take a blood from me today and they'll do a scan, the first scan. Then we'll have a consultation with the GP. So that's what we'll be doing today.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take you guys along the process later when it's successful. Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Later.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a...
Hello guys, good morning. It's the 10th of January 2023 and today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Hey guys, so here is us finally on our way after making a little gossip about the neighbors and of course taking my normal usual selfies. We finally got in the elevator and we went downstairs.
From the apartment, I don't know.
Maybe they left because they kept moving things. For days now they were moving things.
Really?
Those things they were taken away.
Yeah. But they also brought in a new washer, didn't they?
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, run away now, guys. So we got in the car and yes, us finally arriving at the fertility clinic. And we went in, we were checking out. It was still very early. But because it's January, so it was like an 8 o'clock appointment. But it was still a bit dark because of the daylight savings. We got to the fertility clinic, we went in, we were not sure what floor we were going to. We had the appointment, so we entered into the elevator. We had the list of all the departments there. We checked through and we finally found where we were meant to be. We found the correct floor that we needed to be in. When we got to the reception, we were registered and our photos was taken before we went in for our intake with the doctor. She came and she walked us into our office. We sat down and she tried to ease a bit of the tension by asking, starting out with some pleasantries and asking about how we spent the New Year celebration.
That's your womb, your uterus.
Yes, that was in August.
Yeah, a couple of months ago.
Like September.
In Rotterdam.
In Rotterdam.
And where? In Erasmus MC?
Yes.
And
no, it wasn't in Erasmus.
No, not Erasmus.
It was sent to a private.
Only for diagnostics. A diagnostic center.
Oh, okay.
Just a diagnostic, not a specific.
Well, not a hospital, but a diagnostic center.
Did they say clinic or something? Oh,
no, it's just a diagnostic.
Did they say that the uterus is now normal, or are you still having fibroids?
No, it's normal now.
Now it's normal.
Now it's normal, but before I left Nigeria, I did the HSG. They said the tubes are closed.
The tubes are closed?
Yeah, yes. Tubes are blocked.
Okay.
That explains why we're really on there for 2 years and nothing happens.
When did the HSG...
I did it, the last time I did it, I think in June.
Last year,
June 2021. I've done it like 3 times already.
And the surgery was also in Nigeria? Or
surgery was in Nigeria, September 2021.
Yeah.
She confirmed that the FSH, that's the follicle, which means follicle stimulating hormone, and the AMH, which means the anti-Mullerian hormone, is needed to be at a certain level. And because my tubes were tied, the only way to conceive will be through the IVF procedure. She further mentioned for the IVF process to be successful, the AMH needs to be at least 1 point, between 1.5 to 3, while the FSH needed to be below 20 or not to be too elevated for there to be a completely successful IVF procedure. The AMH reflects a healthy reserve of eggs in the ovaries, while the FSH level helps predict the response of the ovaries to stimulation in an IVF treatment. After the doctor was done explaining all the medical terminologies, which at this point I was totally confused about, because I was almost 38 and I've never heard most of these terms, so it was quite enlightening, which much later I went to do my research and I found out the importance of the AMH and the FSH follicles, which I encourage everybody should go. Every lady trying to get pregnant should go and should try and have it checked out. She further said that after explaining all the medical terminology, she now went ahead to say that she'll be doing an ultrasound to look at my ovaries and uterus to check my ovarian reserve. She then asked each of us to get on the scale to know our body weight, our BMI, and our current weight. I was very happy to finally know what Obi weighs, because he always hides his weight for me, because he doesn't want me to know how much he's eating. Of course, I can see it in his belly fat. Shortly after that, we proceeded to the ultrasound room. I was told to strip from waist down and to lie on the bed, on the board, on the theater table. She went on to check my ovaries and she noticed a cyst, but she couldn't see my uterine lining, my endometrium lining clearly. So she rescheduled my appointment. She told me to come back in a week's time when I start with my next cycle starts, so they can see it like properly. So Obi was asked, afterwards we went and Obi was asked to come submit a sample of his semen, but he was adamant and insisting he would rather submit at the Ausant, close to the house. Ausant is like a GP in the Netherlands, a general practitioner. But the fertility lady insisted that they like to collect their own sample, and they were arguing, and I'm like, bro, come on, you only have to do this test just once, just one test, and it's even quite pleasurable test, but I have to do all this poking and prodding and you're still complaining. Please just go ahead and give them the sample already.
Done with the consultation with the doctor, the scan was done, so they said my next cycle I'll come for the next, because she couldn't see my right ovary properly, so we'll come for the scan in my next cycle, day 3 of my next cycle. Then now we're going to do the blood test. Yeah, it's really daunting, but yeah, it's crazy, sufficient. Let me pee, guys. Yeah. If you have an appointment for an examination and ongoing transfer, will you please pay attention that your bladder must be filled? So don't pee. In other words, don't pee. Yeah, I go back and wait for the blood test now, guys. Yeah.
So I went into the blood, the nurses station, and it took them a while to find my blood. They poked and poked, like 3 different nurses were poking and poking into me before one finally I insisted you can only get it on my wrist, but they wanted to use my inner arm. So finally they listened and they tried on my outer wrist, and they were able to get the blood drawn. So they needed to call like a more experienced nurse to get my blood drawn finally. But I was so happy to be done, and of course it was a wrap. It was quite a very emotional and a very stressful day, hearing all this information. But we were grateful that we were finally able to get the intake done and the process officially started. So we were excited and we went back home hopeful and excited for a positive outcome with all our test results. So they told us shortly after, in a few weeks, our test results will be out.
Blood, it took a while for them to find my vein, but they finally did. The second nurse, I think the first one just doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't. For you to call, if you call for someone, I don't trust you to that you know what you're doing. But we are done now, guys. We wait for the results in 1 week, and hopefully all is fine. Yeah. This is day 1. Bye, guys. Bye.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody.